Yeah, it should be okay.
Good afternoon, Jonathan.
Good afternoon.
I know it's been a long one.
Thank you for everybody. Thank you, committee. Thank you, co-chairs. Thank everybody here for letting me cut the line, even though I wasn't able to register exactly as early as I would have liked. My name is Jonathan Stanco. I reside in Plainville, Connecticut. I'm a member of DAFR, which is Disabled Americans for Firearm Rights. I'm writing to you in strong opposition regarding the many gun control bills that are currently being proposed. Now, I have provided you with my written testimony, and I may deviate slightly from this just based on what some people have said. But, as a law-abiding disabled citizen who chooses to exercise his God-given right protected by the Second Amendment, I fear you may not understand the consequences of your actions. My disability is paraplegia. I broke my back when I was 17 years old snowboarding at Powder Ridge in Middletown. Specifically, one of the bills that I really take issue with is Bill 1076. As you can see on my testimony, I would like to point out some specific examples of why I choose the AR-15 and why that is one of the only long guns I can safely, accurately, and responsibly utilize to enjoy this shooting sport, whether it be target shooting or hunting. I've never actually had to defend myself. I hope I never have to defend myself. But if I had to, that would be the firearm I would pick. And the reasons are actually pretty simple for me. The pistol grip, which is located in the center underneath the action of the rifle, right where the trigger usually is on that gun. When you're holding it like this, if I was to hold, say, a more traditional rifle, due to my disability and limited mobility, I would have the tendency to go forward like that. So being able to shoulder the firearm correctly and support it and using my core strength, that's one of the ways that I'm able to use a long arm. Another thing about that platform is it's extremely lightweight and adjustable. So everybody comes in different sizes. That's why the military, that's their primary arm. Because for me, sitting down, I would use the firearm with the stock all the way collapsed as to make it a little shorter so I'm not out here again, same principle. Now, one of the things about that point, the telescoping, collapsing stock, if you will, on the AR-15, the adjustment is actually rather small. All the way extended, if you go on any of the manufacturer's websites for a standard model, you'll get mid-30s length. All the way collapsed, I would say roughly 31 inches or so, give or take, each individual manufacturer. That makes a huge difference for myself personally. Forward grip, another thing mentioned, and also I heard earlier the barrel shroud. Again, holding it correctly in the way you're taught in safety training, the way arguably some of my friends here in the military can also tell you, that protects my hand from being burned. So I don't know why that feature is being attacked, specifically to me, because the barrel shroud and or forward grip, my hands are really important to me. So if that feature was banned, let's say, from a weapon, I would be in big trouble if something happened to either one of my arms or hands. As a person in a chair, if you have one arm, you kind of go around in a circle, and not very effective. I would like to say, as someone who hasn't really been very politically active, I don't really have a side I pick here or there usually. I don't really identify so much with a party. I'm I'm more of a single issue voter currently, and I feel that this whole committee and everything is doing really. I'll wrap up soon, but I'm not good at public speaking, and I'm sorry for that. But what I'm trying to get out is this has awakened me to the political aspect of it, and I've spent several days up here, and I enjoy it. I enjoy meeting new people. I'd love to get a chance to meet all of you again. I think it's great, and I would like the ability to vote for the representative senators that are respecting my rights and allowing me to enjoy both fishing and hunting. Those are my two favorite hobbies. Those are what I do. And I appreciate the time. I would love to answer any questions, maybe better than when I was talking. So.
Oh, no, Jonathan, your testimony actually is refreshing in view of the fact that it's from the heart. Thanks for being with us. Questions to committee members? Representative Focus.
Jonathan, hi.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm good. It's nice to see you.
It's always a pleasure to see you. I wish I had known you were here earlier so we could have helped you a little bit more.
That's okay.
But I do need for you, as I've always asked people in the area, to watch what continues to go. And I'm thrilled you're excited about government. It always takes one issue, get people interested, to see what happens and what the ramifications would be.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want to encourage you to keep going and to let us know as we progress on this, because it's not going to, lots of things are going to be changing, maybe not for the good, but hopefully they are. And just let us know, and we'll be happy to respond to you. Okay, but I do want to thank you for coming up today.
Okay, thank you. I would also like to just say on a side note, anybody who is interested to seeing how I enjoy the shooting sports, I have many friends who are members of ranges, and they have expressed that they will allow us to come down, and I can actually show you how I utilize a firearm in sport and in fun, and I think that that's something that gets overlooked sometimes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Jonathan.
and thank you again for letting me come up.
Hey, hold on a minute,
Yes.
Jonathan. Representative Zupkus.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I just have a comment.
Sure.
I was hearing about a bill coming up expanding the assault weapon ban down to one of the list of things, and one of those things were the folding stock. And in my mind, I was trying to say, how would that affect what has happened or is happening in our world? How would that change anything?
Mm-hmm.
And to your point of, what you said about how it helps you, I'm so glad you brought that up, because not knowing, a lot about folding stocks and all that, I thought, why would it have to fold or anything? So I appreciate you sharing that and enlightening me how it helps you and you can enjoy your sport.
If I may make a point, currently in Connecticut, as you are all aware, we have a version of the assault weapons ban that's still in effect. That being said, when say I go into an FFL and I want to buy an AR-15, the stock is pinned at the all the way extended position usually, and so while usually it's a small fee to have them go in, machine a pin out usually is how they do it, so it's compliant with the state of Connecticut. It is another fee that I would incur as to having the gunsmith adjust that rifle so it would fit me, compared to, let's say, like I just was on down in Florida, and they don't have an assault weapons ban. Their stocks are telescoping, that's fine, it's not against the law, and that's how it goes. And I was able to adjust the rifle, if I was a resident of Florida, I'd be able to adjust the rifle to fit my needs without having to incur the extra expense, if that helps at all. It doesn't fold to the side where it, at least on the AR platform that I've seen, where it would make it like a substantially smaller weapon. still basically the same size, shape, so it's not any more concealable. Just
Great.
a little
Thank
food for
you.
thought.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, thanks, Jonathan. Next is Scott